We're here after our second peak sale of 2025 at the Pavilion Gardens in Buxton. And I'm pleased to report that we achieved a 70% sale rate in the auction yesterday, and there are plenty of cars still being negotiated as we speak, so that number will be rising as well. There was over £2 million in sales yesterday, and as I say, that will be continuing to go up. And we had over 900 registered bidders in the auction. The weather definitely helped. We had swarms of people here in the room. It was really busy in the room, but the internet was active. We had a plethora of telephones and lots of commission bids left in advance of the sale as well. So thank you to all bidders across all platforms who came and participated in the auction live or as an absentee. We also had a busy viewing day. So on the Tuesday afternoon, we had lots of people coming to look at the cars in the metal on site here at Buxton. So it's fantastic to see so many new and old faces as well that we've known for many, many years. So that was fantastic to see, and great to see the in-person auctions still so busy in the 2025 modern era. Talking to some of the highlights of the sale. So we had the Loman collection, which is a collection of excellent examples of classics, which has been curated by the vendor. We had 10 cars from that collection, and I'm pleased to say we rehomed a good number of those, and a few which I would like to point out that achieved really strong figures. Starting is the Bentley Paul 40 Tourer. So that was a Bentley special built by Paul 40, someone who's well known in Bentley circles, and it truly was a fantastically presented special. Really beautiful craftsmanship, Loman style touring, and with that R-type running gear, and it sold for a total of £150,000. Another from the collection was the Jaguar E-Type, which was a UK right-hand drive manual Series 2 coupe. Presented in its original colour combination, it had been exhaustively restored, so a really sharp car, fierce bidding on that one, and again achieved a very strong over £70,000 in total. We had another Jaguar from the collection, which was the Mark II. Now that was a 3.8 manual overdrive car, the holy grail, if you like, of the Mark II Jaguars, and again was fiercely competed. Now it was one which had been uprated by JD Classics, so their upgrade schemes for Mark IIs is a fantastic, or was a fantastic program, and those cars are always highly sought after. But it achieved a phenomenal 76,500 in total, with fierce internet bidding between sale room and our bid path platform at the end of the bidding. And the final car from that collection, which I'd like to highlight, was the Mercedes 250 SE Coupe. So that's still just behind me. You may just be able to see it. That was a low mileage, warranted low mileage car, low ownership too, and notably original, but still presenting excellently. Nice colour combination too, so silver with a blue interior. And that one achieved, again, over its top estimate of some £47,000. Other good results that I would like to point out include the 190 SL that's just here in front of me. So that was a UK right-hand drive car, so notably rare right-hand drive car. It again had interest from the telephone, the internet, and in the room, and again achieved a good £74,000 in total. We had the Singer 9. So this was a coupe variant, a rare coachwork car. You don't see many with that ilk of coachwork, and it was nicely presented, and in the end sold to the continent, and is due to be driven back to the continent today, so that's fantastic to hear. And that one achieved a very strong £14,000 in total. Another good result was the Chevrolet Corvette. So that was a C1 car, comprehensively restored, really notably nicely presented. And again, bids in the room, telephone, internet, and again, another car that's going to the continent, not being driven this one, albeit, but another one going out to the continent, and that one again achieved a very strong 67,500 in total. We had plenty of cars that achieved over their top estimate figures. So they included the Mercedes-Benz SL350. So this was a 2011 car, 35,000 miles or thereabouts, and in a Designo colour, so a notably nice colour scheme with that one too. And that one achieved some £17,000 in total. We had the BMW Bauer staying with the more modern classics. So this was an E30, nicely presented, came from the ownership of a titled gentleman, warranted low mileage, warranted low ownership, and a phenomenally thick history file too. And again, achieved over its top estimate figure to achieve more than £14,000 in total. We had the Morgan 4.4, so again with the more modern classics. This was a 2009 car, a 4.4 with the 1600 Sport engine. Single ownership from new, some 17,000 miles from memory. And again, we had 2 commission bids in auction estimate, and we had internet bidding subsequent to that too. And that achieved, again, an over top estimate result of £30,000. Another modern classic was the R129, so the 300 SL example. It was in a nice colour scheme, maroon or burgundy. It was low mileage too, 30,000 miles approximately, and again, a nicely presented car. People like low mileage examples, and they always do well in the auctions, and that one was fiercely competed, surpassing its top estimate to achieve some 16,300. And the final car that went over its top estimate was, well, not the final, but the final I'll highlight was the Derby Bentley. So again, one that you may just be able to see over my shoulder. It might just be out of shot, that one. Came from a deceased estate, and that one achieved some 29,250. The final car that I'll highlight in this video is giving an honourable mention to the Riley 1300. Now, that was a barn find car, non-running. It was low mileage, notably a nice original condition, but needed recommissioning and restoring. Plethora of telephones, multiple commission bids, several people on the internet bidding for that car, but I think we were all surprised by the amount it achieved in total. And the total achieved for the Riley was a fantastic £14,000. Unsurprisingly, we had registered bidders from all around the United Kingdom, but we also had a plethora of registered bidders from Europe too. And I'm going to have to refer to my list here because it was quite a lengthy list of countries that we had registered, but there were bidders in Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Slovenia. So all around Europe, but further afield too. So we had bidders in Australia and in the US of A. So a real international affair, and thank you for the bids that were placed from all around the globe. We'll be back here at the Pavilion Gardens in Buxton for our 3rd peak sale of the year in July. So if you have anything that you're interested in consigning to that sale, please get in contact with one of the team. You can do that on sales@h&h.co.uk, or you can give us a call on 01925 210035. Before then, however, we'll also be at our new venue, which is the UTAC Millbrook. So the Millbrook Proving Ground, the motoring test facility. So we're very excited to be there in June, and the same applies. If you've got a vehicle that you're interested in consigning to that sale, please get in touch. And we also have the motorbike auction in July. So if you have any motorbikes or scooters that you'd like to consign to that sale, then again, please get in contact with one of the team. Finally, we'll be at Kelham Hall in September. So this is another new venue for us. We're very excited to be at Kelham Hall. It's a fantastic venue. It's an absolutely stunning building. So please come along to that sale or get in contact with one of the team if you've got anything to consign. Again, thank you to everybody who came along on the viewing day or on the auction day. Your bids and attendance is always great to see, and we hope to see many more of you very, very soon. Thank you.